Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Taylor.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Philip Dorsett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Pack the 60.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A pass complete here to Conley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Seahawks 12-yard line.
The give to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run here with
Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
There on the tackle.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
49, guys. 19 light. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
The extra point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score Colts 13. Seahawks 7.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Penny, a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Pass complete to
DK Metcalf
Touchdown.
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Colts 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8.
Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taylor again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Taylor. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
7.
Mike.
gun. They'll look to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Colts 20. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he's... certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Penny. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 18.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out on a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Darrell Taylor. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Jamal Adams. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 56, smash, 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. It's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Wilson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Seattle.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. On the run, it's Penny. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Rashad Penny.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Pass complete to
DK Metcalf
Touchdown,
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Colts 23. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And the lead is now 2.
It is good. Makes the score Colts 30, Seahawks 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 41-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Seattle.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. This is Homer. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brought down back at the 32.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check safety, check safety. Check 43.
The give to Taylor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Penny. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
To throw again is Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's brought down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee goes Eason, and that should just about do it.
Tonight.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah.